Austin Riley. That's when, with the rain pelting down, they called for the grounds crew to come out, try to dry the infield. They just couldn't keep up with the rain. So now we're ready. It's the Reds and Braves. Hope you enjoy it from Bristol. Let's play. It is Miguel Andujar to lead it off for the Reds. Andujar making his Reds debut, hitting .298. 6 homers, 27 driven in an A's uniform. The Reds got him, as we talked about a moment ago, because of all of his success against left-handed pitching, not just this year, but over the last few years as well.
And Andujar is actually riding a 5-game hitting streak coming into this ball game. 8 for his last 18. Let's hope it continues.
Some power in there, too. The runners take off right away. The pitch is down and away. Throw to third, and not in time. Ellie in there with a stolen base, and Hayes right up behind him into second.
Well, that was a little pre-planned aggressiveness. Ellie right out of the chute. As soon as Walter picked that knee up, he was off to the races.
A little speed here at the Speedway. So second and third, 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes on Andujar. Now the infield in, the pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Riley diving stop. They've got Ellie hung up. They chase him to the plate. Riley tries to beat him, slaps the tag down on his backside as Ellie dives in. He's out at the plate. Slaps the tag down on his backside as Ellie dives in. He's out at the plate. Riley a little slow to get up. Both runners move up. And now the Reds are trying to figure out if they want to take a look at that. It'll be 5 unassisted to get the out on De La Cruz, since that was hit right toward the Drake Baldwin.
We're in Appalachia.
Here's the 1-2. In the dirt outside, blocked by Tyler Stevenson in his Ricky Bobby catcher's gear. If you're familiar with the movie Talladega Nights with Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, he's going with a full Ricky Bobby Wonder Bread look. Swinging, there's a soft line drive right to the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes. He makes the catch, and that's the first out in the second inning.
There are a lot of different movie references I guess we could use of playing here at Bristol Motor Speedway, but the Battlestar Galactica is hanging over the left field seats. That is one of the biggest things I've ever seen.
Colossus swinging a soft tapper on the first pitch off the bat of Murphy. Right to the first baseman, Spencer Steer. He'll glove it and taking the bag unassisted. 2 down. It is a 4-sided video board. attached to a few rings. And, yeah, it looks like it is a spaceship.
Yeah, I guess the towers, you could call that, extend well above this monstrous stadium on both sides, holding that bad boy up.
Pitch is down and away. Yeah, huge towers outside of here, swung on, fouled back, that support the cable system.
The cable goes over the top of that tower and then extends well beyond the parking lots into the ground.
It's crazy.
It is unbelievable.
Those things ain't going anywhere. The 1-1 swung on, fouled away, left side over by Colossus. Almost hit it, but it ends up into the seats. Foul.
That is some serious engineering right there.
Oh, man.
That's the first ball I've seen put in play, BP, or during the short resumption of this ball game that was even close to that monster up there.
It disappeared behind it a little bit, from our view anyway. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and a line drive into right field down for a base hit off the bat of Michael Harris. He's on with a 2-out single. Harris aboard. First hit of the game for the Braves. They went 1-2-3 against eyeballs the runners and throws. The pitch to White is a strike called over the inside corner. It's 0-1 on Eli White. White was 1 for 4 yesterday, hitting .249 on the season. 4 homers, 20 driven in. Suter checks the runners. The lefty throws the right-handed hitting White, and it's in off the plate. Home run of the year for Eli White. Now Nick Allen swings and fouls it back for strike 1. It is the bottom third of the order or bottom half of the order that's been pretty productive for the Braves in this series. Swinging a foul straight back. They had a huge day in the first game of this series on Thursday. Suter brings it home, and the pitch misses up and away to White. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 3-1 Atlanta. The kick and pitch, high and outside, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Strike 3 called, got him looking right over the inner half, about knee high, and down on strikes, Nick Allen. But the Braves do the damage. 3 2-out runs on a 3-run homer from Eli White. Braves lead it 3-1, middle of the second on the Reds Radio Network.
Summers for swimming, biking,
Network.
Summers for swimming, biking. CincinnatiChildren's.org/urgent care and get back to summer.
Hello, Reds fans. It's Dan Horde for Graders. It's the perfect blend of decadent chocolate and cool peppermint. It's minty brownie ice cream from Graders. Another summer bake sale indulgence available only at Graders for a limited time.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk.
Life can throw a lot at us, but through all the ups and downs, your financial future will be ever gentle on your mind with Western and Southern. From life insurance to investments, our one-on-one guidance is customized for your needs today and in the future. Western and Southern, life insurance, retirement, and investments. Visit westernsouthern.com/rest assured to get started today.
Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Sometimes life can feel like one big curveball after another. If you're going through a tough season or know someone who is, reach out to Ohio's 988 Lifeline. You'll be connected with a trusted professional who truly cares and can provide helpful resources or just a listening ear. Whatever you're going through, whenever you need to talk to someone, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support. You don't have to hide how you feel.
Bill Cunningham. Some things just have to be heard. Tomorrow at 12 noon on 700 WLW.
That'll be Spencer Steele to lead it off for the Reds. As we play here in the bottom of the second inning. It's the MLB Speedway Classic here at Bristol Motor Speedway, known as the last great Coliseum. It's a half-mile track, and if you've ever been to a NASCAR track, a lot of them you'll see the grandstands, though massive, are on one side of the track. This is like a gigantic football stadium because the seating goes all the way around. The pitch is too high for ball one to Spencer Steer. It goes all the way around this half-mile track and way up there. Here's the kick and 1-0 pitch. There's a strike called over the outside corner at the knees.
Well, very rarely can you see the cars make every lap and every inch of the track. Here you can see that.
Steer swings. He drives this to left center field, but it'll hang up and allow Profar to move under it. Coming over from left, he puts it away for the out.
And what you can't see with the eyes on the track, you can see it off that bad boy Colossus up there. Because it is a bad, I'm telling you, it looks like the Battlestar Galactica.
And it's massive. I've seen the video board. I'm sure people have seen pictures at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, the Jerry World. The pitch to Stevenson is taken down too low.
I've been there. That's bigger.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. That's ridiculous. And the screen is pristine.
Here's the 1-0 pitch to Stevenson. He takes a strike over the inside corner. Count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike on Stevenson. 240, 8 homers, 34 knocked in for the Reds catcher. Right-hander kicks and delivers, and Waldrop misses up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Stevenson ahead in the count. One thing that was done before this game is teams were given an extra player. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Stevenson takes off the plate outside. And now, but that's before the game yesterday. They were given an extra player, but it had to be a position player. You couldn't add a pitcher. Well, then the game gets rained out. And the commissioner, the 3-1 pitch, swinging a tap foul over by the Reds dugout, made the executive decision, all right, you can add a pitcher for the game today because the game was rained out yesterday. So, as such, the Reds had to option out Will Benson yesterday, but they've added Lyon Richardson for today's game. Swung on, and this is fouled off the right side, out of play. So, Richardson's available to pitch to give the Reds a little depth. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Stevenson. Waldrop brings home the payoff pitch, and Stevenson takes low and inside for ball 4. It's a 1-out walk to the Reds catcher. Get mealtime inspiration at laurasleanbeef.com. All natural with no added hormones or antibiotics. Laura's Lean is the official beef of your Cincinnati Reds. Now, Key Brian Hayes. Hayes hit the ball fairly well the other way on a few occasions. Doesn't have a whole lot to show for it so far through his first 2 games with the Reds. Hayes takes a look at a strike over the outside corner. The count is 0-1. Hayes just 1 for 6. However, that one hit was a home run to left field. Waldrop ready at the belt. He's home with the 0-1 pitch, and Hayes takes too far outside. 3-1, Braves have the lead. The count's even, 1 ball and 1 strike on Key Brian Hayes. Stevenson at first with 1 out. The pitch. Hayes swings and shoots it foul off to the right side. That is way back into the racetrack grandstand. There's a small section, there's a small stadium, I guess you could say, of seats that are close to the field that are built up around the field on the infield here, of the infield of the racetrack. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, and Hayes got jammed. It's a little flare into right center field. That falls in for a base hit. Stevenson makes the turn at second, but slams on the brakes, and the Reds have 2 on with 1 out.
That was a good decision by Tyler Stevenson, even though that ball fell harmlessly beyond Albies and kind of bounced up. Eli White was on that in a hurry.
Now T.J. Friedel will stand in.
Now, you were talking about extra pitching. The Braves called up Waldrop to do exactly that.
Right.
And he is on the mound for them at the moment. He is a starter from Gwinnett.
Pitch to T.J. Friedel is a breaking ball that misses down too low for ball 1. The count is 1-0. The umpires are the same. Still Will Little behind the plate. Ryan Addison's at first base. Junior Valentine at second. Lance Barksdale, the crew chiefs, around at third. The 1-0 pitch to T.J. Friedel. And he takes low and inside, and the count's 2 balls and no strikes. I will say this about watching a baseball game inside the racetrack. It throws off your depth perception drastically. Here's the 2-0. And Friedel takes a high strike.
Well, it's kind of like playing baseball on the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Except instead of a river, they've got a racetrack. And now a baseball field.
The 2-1 pitch to T.J. Friedel. Way high and outside. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. And it's kind of the hope. You put a little pressure on this right-hander and maybe starts to venture out of the strike zone. And right now, Waldrop's having a tough time throwing strikes.
That is the normal situation up here, or it has been for Waldrop. He's had a difficult time keeping the ball in the zone.
3-1, ripped down the right field line, hit a ton, pulled, foul. Just outside the right field foul pole, and the ball goes bounding around turn 1. That was kind of cool because the ball just continued to go around the turn out there.
Similar to that car that goes around the turn.
It'd be nice for TJ to send that car around the track. Here's the 3-2 pitch to TJ Friedel. In the dirt inside all the way to the screen.
I think that hit him. Looked like it hit off the back of his calf as he's carrying him towards the backstop on the bounce.
They're calling it ball 4, but it definitely looked like it came close to hitting him if it didn't. So, officially it's ball 4 for the time being. Ron Roth, the Reds' official scorer, is actually the one scoring the game here in Bristol. And now, pitching coach Rick Kranitz is out at the mound. Well, here's the thing. The Reds are probably going to be better positioned to let Brent Suter work through difficulties than the Braves are letting Waldrop work through it. So if you can really force the Braves' hand and maybe find a way to force Waldrop out of this game early, you put the Braves in a really difficult spot. We already talked about the Braves have now burnt 2 pitchers. The Reds have burnt 1. Matt McLean standing in. Right-hander Waldrop brings it home. The pitch to McLean, swung on, hit high into the air center field. Backing up is Harris. He's got plenty of room. It's deep enough to get the run home. Tagging at third, Stevenson. He will score. Harris's throw goes to third on a bounce, and the Reds have another run on the sac fly by Matt McLean, and it's 3-2. Braves still leading it by a run. Runners at first and second having to hold, but now 2 men are out.
Well, you get a run home. You got Ellie coming to the plate with a couple of runners aboard.
Ellie up there. 2 on, 2 out. Ellie hitting left-handed. The pitch, Waldrop delivers, and it's a breaking ball down, cut on and missed for strike 1.
It is interesting to watch everyone when Ellie comes to the plate. All the cameras, all the phones come out of the back pockets, and they're pointing right at De La Cruz just in case he does something really fun.
Here's the 0-1. He swings. It's a bullet, but right at Albies. A step to his left, reaching out. He makes the catch, inning over. Ellie hit it hard, but Albies right in his tracks. Reds tack on another, and the lead down to 1 for Atlanta. 3-2 Braves as we head to Cowboy in the third on the Reds Radio Network.
This season, score big on your next ride at Honda East. With unbeatable deals, good financing options, and a large inventory to choose from, you can find your perfect vehicle at a price that knocks it out of the park. And our award-winning service department ranks among the best in the country, with a seasoned lineup of service consultants and factory-trained Honda techs. The ultimate Honda experience at Honda East. Visit HondaEastCincy.com.
It's summertime. The kids are off school, leaving doors open, messing with the thermostat. Not cool, man. Not cool at all. While they can't discipline your kids, the pros at Durbin Heating and Cooling can keep you cool this summer. They'll keep your air conditioning running its best with a tune-up or upgrade with a high-efficiency system from Tempstar. They can even hook you up with a smart thermostat, giving you the ability to keep an eye on things while you're away. Call Durbin Heating and Cooling at 513-598-8449. Tempstar. Quality you could feel.
As the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different parts of baseball. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love sliding catches. PNC prefers pop-ups caught with 2 hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Cincinnati Reds PNC Bank Visa debit card. Learn more at pnc.com/redscard. PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank. National Association member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Step up to the plate with Christian Moorline. Whether cheering from the stands or at home, enjoy every inning with a Christian Moorline brew. Try our clean lager or the effervescent Hefeweizen today. Christian Moorline Brewery, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Braves lead the Reds 3-2 as we head to the top of the third inning. Brent Suter on for his second inning of work. We'll get the top of the Braves order. That is Jurix and Profar to begin things. Profar struck out in his first at bat. Of course, that was about 24 hours ago. Seems like about 3 days ago. Profar, 1 for his last 15, 0 for his last 11 as he stands in against Suter. And he will take a changeup off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strike count. Breaking ball right over the outside corner. That's a strike. Profar, switch hitter. Hitting right at the top of the Braves order. He will foul this one off to the right side. And that is into the grandstand. That is well into the grandstand. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Suter back to the plate. He bounces a breaking ball well in front of home plate. And Profar does not pull the trigger. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Back to the plate, Suter. Changeup way upstairs. And the count will run full. You don't want to walk this guy. You got Olsen and Riley coming up afterwards. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Ground ball headed to third. Hayes has it. He will throw on to Sphere. 1 down. It's going to take a little getting used to having Key Brian Hayes at third base.
I have a feeling that we'll get used to it pretty quickly, though, because of how...
It's a welcome note. No doubt about it. Here's Olsen, and he takes strike one right down Broadway from the left-hander Suter.
I talked to Terry about it. You know, he made that error in his first game as a Red. I said, you have to talk to him?
Fouled off to the left side, out of play.
He goes, I watched him, and he goes, he was fuming about that error. So, yeah, you do. You kind of have to deliver some degree of comfort.
Fouled again to the left side. It doesn't quite make Colossus, but it was close.
You're rooting for that, aren't you?
Let's see it bank off that sucker.
It's got a net hanging down.
May start shooting out lasers if you hit it. Ground ball down the line. Great play by Steer, and he will shuffle on to a covering Suter. Steer dove full body into foul territory and catches that baseball. Wow, what a play.
You know what's amazing about Steer? Not just the ground he can cover, but how good he is giving the ball up to the pitcher. I mean, that's a backhanded feed. Like you said, he shoveled it on to Brent Suter, and that was right on the money. Perfect feed right to Suter, right there at the bag, in plenty of time.
The thing about Spencer Steer is there's no panic. I mean, regardless of how much we're excited about a play that he makes, it just seems like he keeps that heart rate down and just does what he's supposed to do. Never gets way too high, never gets way too low. He just stays right in that sweet spot. Strike over the inside corner here to the right-handed hitting. That is not Austin Riley. That is Luke Williams at the plate. And a tapper foul down the third baseline. It looked like Riley had hurt himself when he ran down De La Cruz and dove into him at home plate. It looked like there was some awkward bit of walking from Riley. De La Cruz stayed in the game. Riley has not. That changeup misses up and away. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count here to Luke Williams, who will now take over, I would imagine, at third base for Austin Riley. That's tapped foul over off the Reds dugout. Count stays at 1-2 strikes. Reds trying to get back into that dugout and get this offense going again. There is a line drive picked by De La Cruz at short, and a rocket throw to first in time. That was kind of an awkward play. Boy, it pays to have an arm like that when you don't throw it on time, but he got him anyway. Wow, what a play. Reds trailing 3-2. We head to the bottom of 3 here in Bristol Motor Speedway on the Reds Radio Network.
Reds fans, what if you didn't have to choose between the celebration and the memory? With even non-alcoholic cocktails, you get both. Bold taste, zero alcohol, so you can stay sharp, social, and in the moment. Whether you're catching the game or closing out the night, even keeps the good times going. Proudly distributed by Topics, your hometown partner delivering today's top brands across the Cincinnati tri-state area. Big enough to deliver, local enough to care. Find Even at drinkeven.co or your favorite retailer.
Baseball season is in full swing, but it's not too late to play ball on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Reds fans, download the app today to get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Cincinnati Reds. 21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the sound of you getting insurance with AAA. That's right. You're not doing anything related to insurance because the experts at AAA did all the work for you. Easy. This, on the other hand, is the sound of you shopping for insurance on your own. Yeah, that's why you don't do any of that. Ever. Because you went with AAA for car insurance. On the plus side, get more from insurance with AAA. Go to AAA.com/insurance. Product options may vary by state and participant. Visit AAA.com/details for more information.
Hi, this is Marty Brenneman. Protect your business with cybersecurity solutions from Encore Technologies. We're not just IT. We keep your data safe, just like we back the Cincinnati Reds. Visit encore.tech to stay secure.
Eddie and Rocky welcome you with open arms. Really? Tomorrow at 3 on 700 WLW.
Bottom of the third inning, the Reds will send to the plate their cleanup batter. That would be Austin Hayes, Miguel Andahar hitting in the number 5 spot, and then Noelvi Marte. All against this right-hander Hurston Waldrop, who gave up a run in the second inning. Made it a 3-2 ball game. The 3-run shot by Eli White with 2 outs in the second. That has been the Braves scoring so far here. And the pitch from Waldrop will catch the outside corner. A fastball down and away from the right-handed hitting Austin Hayes. Hayes singled home the first Reds run. That came in last night's bottom of the first inning, and as soon as he hit the ball into left field, well, that's when trouble came as far as the rain is concerned. The 1-1 pitch. That will catch. No, it doesn't. I thought he caught the outside corner. It is called a ball. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. He's trying to get it started here as Waldrop drops back. He'll turn it loose, and he hits the inside corner with a fastball this time. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Waldrop's been right around that 94, 96 mark. Split finger down and away. Hayes started, and he stopped in time. Full count. A lot of pitches in the second inning, a couple of walks by Waldrop. The Reds have got to try to take advantage of that lack of command as much as possible. And a split finger, and he swung at it in the dirt. That will be strike 3, 1 down. So here's Andujar. Andujar hit the ball sharply his last time up, to the right of a diving Austin Riley. Riley caught De La Cruz off the bag and really ended up running him down as De La Cruz started to dive into the plate. There's a strike over the inside corner. But that play evidently forced Riley out of the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tapper foul on a fastball right up under the hands of Andujar. No ball, 2-strike count. Waldrop back to the plate. Split finger in the dirt, swings, gets away from Murphy momentarily. He'll throw to Olsen in time. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Braves rookie right-hander, and there's 2 down. Here's Noelvi Marte. Reds need to get one of those race car homers.
Yes, they do.
Fastball up and in. Marte will take that for ball 1. Marte flied to left in his first at bat of the ball game. And it was against Waldrop. The pitch. Breaking ball that'll catch the inside corner. Looked like a split finger from Waldrop. Spun right over the inside edge. The 1-1 pitch. That's down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Well, the field looks a whole lot better than it did last night. Of course, the weather is a lot better, at least right now. 2-1. Marte, ground ball headed to third. Williams picks it on the run. The throw is in time. That is a 3-up, 3-down third for Waldrop and the Braves. Braves lead the Reds 3-2 as we head to the 4th inning. Tommy Thrall coming back here at Bristol Motor Speedway on the Reds Radio Network.
Tree on your roof? Fire damage or flooded basement? Water and storm damage happens fast this time of year. For over 43 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Ohio and Kentucky homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So, when property damage strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. For more information, please visit HayesandSons.com.
Hey guys, Hunter Green here with a health tip from Tri Health. You know, I love being a pet parent to my dog Ross. I take him for regular checkups so he'll stay healthy. It's super important for you and your family to get regular checkups too. Catching health issues early can help make them easier to treat. Take it from me and Ross, a healthy life is a happy life. Schedule a wellness check with your Tri Health doctor today. Don't have one? Find a doctor at trihealth.com. Be seen, be heard, be healed at Tri Health.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue. But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Hey Cincinnati, Barry Larkin here. Buy your next car at Columbia Chevrolet. I did, and I love it. You will not strike out with an opportunity like this. Hit a home run and buy better at Columbia Chevrolet.
Welcome back out to Bristol Motor Speedway. It is 3-2 in favor of the Braves here at the MLB Speedway Classic. Drake Baldwin to lead things off for the Braves here in the fourth inning. Sean Murphy and Michael Harris the second. Due up against Brent Suter. Suter's back out there for his third inning of work. And everything additionally that you get out of Brent Suter pretty much from this point forward is gravy. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one.
That's gravy around these parts.
Count 0-1 on Baldwin. Sun trying to pop out. The 0-1 pitch. Baldwin swings and fouls it back. We haven't seen that since we've been here. But it just got a lot brighter here at Bristol. Sun-soaked is much better than rain-soaked.
Amen. Right there with you on that.
The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count on the rookie Baldwin. Got plenty of rain to last a while yesterday. Quite a few folks stuck around. Made the trip back here today. Breaking ball off the plate outside. Not quite the 85,000 that they had in here last night, or more perhaps. Still quite a few folks. The pitch. Just a little bit off the outside corner and down.
I tell you, I think there's a lot more people here than I thought was going to be here after that craziness last night.
I would agree with that. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good pitch there from Brent Suter. It was down and off the outside corner. I said off. It wasn't off. It was on the outside corner, so that's a strike. Baldwin's forced to swing at it, and there was nothing he could do with it. One away in the fourth inning, and here's Sean Murphy. First pitch to Murphy is taken low and inside for ball one. Suter is at 43 pitches right now. Realistically, you can't expect him to go too much more. The pitch is in the dirt.
No, I think what he's giving you right now is everything he's got.
Right.
I mean, for him to get even close to the 50-pitch mark, that's really stretching him out.
Suter delivers. Breaking ball skied high into the air, short center field. McLean went out, but it's out there to T.J. Friedel in straightaway center field. Medium depth, he'll make the catch, and Murphy is the second out. Now, with all that being said, if he makes quick work of Michael Harris the second right here, I wouldn't even be a little bit surprised if
he goes back out.
Suter talks his way back out there.
And he would have to do that, because I'm sure that Tito would say nice job and go to shake his hand. And
first pitch off the plate outside, 1-0.
And the ball's coming out good.
Yeah.
It's not like he's not throwing it well.
The 1-0. Breaking ball, and Harris taps it foul, first base side. Over by the Braves dugout. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count here on Michael Harris the second.
And it was the breaking ball that Harris hooked in to right field to start that 3-run rally in the second.
Now he swings and fouls back a fastball down and away. Suter's ahead of him here, a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 men are out. Braves lead the Reds 3-2. Braves batting top of the fourth inning in Bristol. 1-2. Swung on. Slap to left field. On the run, the left fielder can't get it. That's over the head of Andujar, and that's going to one-hop the wall. Harris into second base, standing with the 2-out double.
Well, we talked about perception of the balls in the air from our vantage point, and it looked like on that ball, Andujar broke flat towards center field rather than back towards the wall. I think the ball was hit better than what he thought as it came off the bat.
Reds manager Terry Francona is head to the mound. I think that's going to be it for Brent Suter. So Suter's day is done, but he will exit with a runner at second base and 2 outs, and the Braves leading it 3-2. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back on the Reds Radio Network.
Attending to our mental health is important for everyone, even professional athletes. To help our players make their mental health a priority, the Reds have established a mental skills and wellness department to ensure peak mental performance throughout the season. Here is today's mental health moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation.
Just like your favorite athletes on the field, exercise needs to be an important part of your life too. Mental health and attitudes are improved through exercise, even if it's only a few times per week. The benefits of staying mentally and physically active will benefit you in the near and long-term future. Studies show that exercise can treat mild to moderate depression as effectively as antidepressant medication. Even if you're not having an issue with mental health, regular physical activity can still offer a welcome boost to your mood, outlook, and mental well-being.
In an effort to help stop the stigma around mental illness, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation has committed to make a $500 donation for each Red Save. Stop the stigma and start the conversation with today's Mental Health Moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. Your mental health needs are real. Don't be afraid to talk about it or ask for help. Call 1-800-273-8255 or text 4HOPE to 741-741. Visit ohiospf.org for more information and resources for help.
Catch extra innings after the game on 700 WLW.
Right-hander Luis May is coming out of the Reds bullpen. May is our Reds Wober's Mustard pitching change. Wober's Mustard. Let's put some mustard on it here in Bristol. May 1-0 with a 4.11 ERA. This will be his 17th appearance. He's allowed 9 hits and 15 in the third innings. And you say to yourself, well, that's awfully good. Well, it is. But he has walked 11 batters in 15 in the third innings. If he gets it over the plate, the batters have a tough time putting it in play.
Well, fitting that this is another guy that can gas it up there near triple digits to bring some speed here at the Speedway. Left-hander, Ozzie Albies, switch hitter up there from the left side. Ozzie Albies standing in against May. Eyeballs Harris at second. Now he brings it home. First pitch on the way, and it's way off the inside corner for ball one. 1-0 on Ozzie Albies. Albies singled in the second inning right before the 3-run home run from Eli White. May gets the sign, readies. Here comes the right-hander's 1-0 pitch. And that's a fastball that misses for ball two. Down too low, 2 balls and no strikes. As Luis May deals with Ozzie Albies. May eyeballs the runner at second base. Ready's at the belt. He throws, and the pitch is a breaking ball down and in. It's 3-0 on Albies. Both teams with some racing style tweaks to their uniforms. They're standard uniforms, but the numbers on them are racing numbers. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and Albies takes a look at a strike over the outside corner. Good pitch there from Luis May, and it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Yeah, those racing numbers have kind of a slant to them, almost like they're in motion.
Here's the 3-1. Albies takes strike 2 over the inside corner. They got a little extra design on the inside of the number 2, so it's not just the outline around the outside. They got a little detail on the inside, too. It's a nice look. 3-2 pitch to Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a job by Luis May to battle back. And he's able to blow it by Albies to strike him out and end the Braves' fourth inning. Still 3-2 Atlanta, middle of the fourth inning. It's the MLB Speedway Classic from Bristol Motor Speedway on the Reds Radio Network.
As a family-owned company and a top workplace in the region, JTM Food Group has been pioneering kettle-crafted culinary solutions for years. From tantalizing dips to mouth-watering sauces and more, we lead the pack in delivering high-quality, on-trend items to the entire food service industry. But it's not just about the food. It's about our commitment to doing things the JTM way, with passion, integrity, and a dedication to God and His people. Taste the difference today and learn more at jtmfoodgroup.com. JTM, let's create great dishes together.
Discover experiences that truly move you. Spectacular nature and authentic bluegrass music captivate you. Legendary horses and world-renowned bourbon wow you. Visit KentuckyTourism.com to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home.
Tommy Throw, voice of the Reds here. If your current defense can't handle a lineup of pests, it's time to make a call to the bullpen. Rose Pest Solutions can mow down pests of all kinds year-round with the Rose Home Service Program. Depending on your needs and budget, you can choose from basic, advantage, or premium levels, all of which come with a dedicated technician. The Rose Home Service Program is the ideal way to stay ahead of pest invasions all year long. Pest problem? The Rose Home Service Program is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Topics powers the Cincinnati tri-state area's top convenience, liquor, and corner stores. On time, every time. We're proud to be the home team behind your local store. Big enough to deliver and local enough to care. Learn more at topics.com.
Wake up with the info you need from Tom Brenneman tomorrow at 5 a.m. on 700 WLW.
3-2, Atlanta has the lead. Bristol Motor Speedway, Bristol, Tennessee. Reds and Braves in the wrap-up of this three-game series. Braves took 3 out of 4 in Atlanta. Reds trying to take 2 out of 3 in the final meeting between these two teams this year. Right-handers back to work. Waldrop delivers to Spencer Steer, and he puts a charge into it to straightaway center field, but right in his tracks is Michael Harris, and he'll put it away for the first out in the fourth. Now Tyler Stevenson will stand in. Waldrop was a first-round pick just a couple of years ago. 2023 draft pick. Drafted 24th overall out of Florida. Right-hander delivers to Tyler Stevenson, and that pitch is a strike call to the inside corner, and it's 0-1 on Stevenson. He's only pitching in his third career major league game, and it's here at Bristol Motor Speedway. The pitch low and in. I mean, we thought Chase Burns pitching in only his 7th big league game was crazy here at Bristol. This is third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Nick Allen waits back on it. Now comes to get the short hop and throws to first to retire Stevenson.
And I would imagine that Waldrop pretty much arrived today. Well, you couldn't call him up yesterday. Oh. You didn't have the advantage of having that extra pitcher. You had an extra position player. And with the rain, Reds did the same thing with Lyon Richardson.
There's Key Brian Hayes. The pitch to Hayes is taken down too low for ball one. The count is 1-0 on Key Brian Hayes. Reds are down a run, 3-2 Atlanta. The pitch. Hayes swings, hits it on the ground softly to the shortstop. Allen gliding to his left, gloves and throws in plenty of time. Side retired. Reds are out in order. Here in the fourth inning, on to the fifth. Still, Braves 3, Reds 2. It's the MLB Speedway Classic from Bristol on the Reds Radio Network.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Win big this season with great deals on a new vehicle at Beachmont Toyota. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, we've got a huge lineup of models to choose from. And every purchase comes with 2 years of Toyota Care, so you can have peace of mind. Shop online or visit Beachmont Toyota today.
I'm Garen Colvin, President and CEO of St. Elizabeth Healthcare. When someone asks what makes St. Elizabeth a great place to work, the number one answer is always our people. Like Bill Garrison, an educator and respiratory therapist at the St. Elizabeth Healthcare Training and Education Center. Bill has been part of our team for 45 years and is a great example of how St. Elizabeth is right here for our patients and our community. If you're looking for a meaningful career where you can make a difference like Bill Garrison, apply today at careers.stelizabeth.com.
The Great American Air for ACR Gunite Pools and Spas now offering custom-built Gunite swimming pools and spas. The official concrete and Gunite swimming pool company of your Cincinnati Reds. Call ACR Gunite Pools and Spas now. Swim this year. ACRGunitePools.com.
Packed with choice chunks of brain, eye, ear, and flesh. Chester's Head Cheese, the perfect choice for listening to Eddie and Rocky.
Eddie and Rocky are your daily afternoon treat with news, guest laughs, and plenty of your calls.
Monday afternoon at 3
on 700 WLW.
Well, it's still Luis May. He came in and struck out Ozzie Albies to end the Braves' two-out threat after the two-out double by Michael Harris. Ended up being the final batter that Brent Suter faced. So you can close the book now on Suter. Suter, 2 2/3. He allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, didn't walk a batter, and struck out 2. Chase Burns, a scoreless inning yesterday, last night's beginning to this game. He struck out 2 in a 1-2-3 first inning. Now May goes to work, and the first pitch is just a little bit off the outside corner as he starts from the slider away, and the count is 1-0 on Eli White. White providing the Braves all their offense with his 3-run home run in the second inning. He swings and fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Still a big crowd on hand here at Bristol. A lot of folks came back. May delivers the 1-1 pitch, way in off the plate. Really didn't see it truly maxed out yesterday. We got close, but because there was so much rain throughout the day, the pitch swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, Ellie moving to his left, Fields, and fires a little high, but Steer is able to go up and get it, keeping his toe on the bag for the out. White's retired. There's one down here in the 5th inning. But I would say right around the anthem, we were pretty close to seeing it with all the folks in their seats, and it was packed.
Yeah, it was definitely packed. It was awfully loud when the Reds scored their first run of the ball game.
Pitch is a strike, and that was through the raindrops.
And then it got a little sparse.
Here's May's 0-1 pitch. Swinging, there's a line drive, short center field, falling, and it's going to drop in. A base hit for the T.J. Friedel. Nick Allen has a 1-out single. Little humpback liner that falls into shallow center.
Now that was a little breaking ball from May. May throws the ball 100 miles an hour with sink. You got a guy at the plate that can't hit water if he fell out of a boat. And you're throwing him a little loopy breaking ball up there.
Now Jurickson Profar back at the top of the order for Profar. First pitch to him is swung on. Bullet past Steer at first. That's into right field for a hit. Over to cut it off is Marte. He'll get it quickly into second, but around to third is Allen. On the line drive to right by Jurickson Profar, his first hit of the series. He snaps an 0 for 12 for Profar in the last few ball games. Allen's around to third base, and now the Braves have a bona fide 1-out threat here in the 5th. First and third for Matt Olson.
He definitely smoked that ball.
I thought at first glance that maybe Steer had caught it, which would have been a double play, but it got by him. And now the pitch to Olson is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. May ready at the belt. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and Olson swings and misses, and now he's down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Backdoor slider to the left-handed hitting Olson.
That slider didn't do a whole lot. It acted more as a changeup than it did as a breaking ball because Olson was way out in front. He was almost in the same spot as the previous fastball.
Because of that, does that set up a fastball here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Here comes the 0-2. In the dirt inside, and the runner at first started but stopped. It was another slider down and in on Olson. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, if you're thinking ball gets by the catcher, runner from third scores, that doesn't necessarily hold true in this park.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another slider, and Olson is down on strikes, chasing the slider down and out of the zone. Second out here in the 5th inning.
Got kind of a short porch behind home plate. It is not very far to the backstop. And if you're the runner at third, if you hesitate even for a split second on a wild pitch, you better stay right where you're at.
Luke Williams grounded a short his first time up, hitting for Austin Riley. Here comes May to make the catch, inning over.
Thank you very much.
Interesting decision there with 2 outs. Inning comes to a close. The Braves strand him at the corners, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, halfway through it in Bristol. 3-2, Braves lead the Reds on the Radio Network.
Rally your team and move together for the kids counting on Cincinnati Children's. At Cincinnati Walks for Kids, every step fuels the life-changing, life-saving care we provide. Join us September 28th at Great American Ballpark with your coworkers, friends, or family to support the part of the hospital that matters most to you. Sign up today and use code REDS for 20% off at CincyWalks.org. That's CINCYWALKS.org.
Hello, Reds fans. It's Dan Horde for Graders. It's the perfect blend of decadent chocolate and cool peppermint. It's minty brownie ice cream from Graders. Another summer bake sale indulgence available only at Graders for a limited time.
Hey Reds fans, Tickets for Less has you covered with the best selection of Reds tickets, concerts, Bengals games, and more. All with no hidden fees. Coming up on August 11th, it's Reds vs. Phillies, followed by a post-game concert from Snoop Dogg. Tickets are still available at Tickets for Less. Shop now at ticketsforless.com or on the free Tickets for Less app. New users even get a special discount just for signing up. Tickets for Less, your home for live events and proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds.
Think a printer is just a printer? Think again. Today's multifunction printers store sensitive data, connect to your network, and can be a prime target for hackers. At Modern Office Methods, Cincinnati's authorized RICO dealer, they help you secure your devices with advanced encryption and authentication controls. Mom protects your data with automated deletion of stored documents and detects threats in real time with built-in security alerts. Visit momnet.com to secure your print environment today. Modern Office Methods, secure technology for a secure workplace.
The voice of common sense transmitted to an uncommon world. Scott Slow, tomorrow morning at 9 on 700 WLW.
It is still Hurston Waldrop on the mound for Atlanta. Reds have the top of the order up against Waldrop here in the 5th inning. This is the second time through now for some of these Reds hitters against Waldrop. Once you get down into the middle to Andujar, it'll be the 3rd time through. TJ Friedel standing in. Waldrop's into his windup and brings it home. First pitch to Friedel's off the plate outside. Much better day so far today. In fact, we've got some breaks in the clouds. We see little patches of blue sky, and it's about 75 degrees today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Friedel. He takes in, nope, called a strike on the inside corner. Fastball near the top of the zone. Friedel went home for the birth of his baby. The pitch off the plate outside out in Vegas to join his wife and family, and just got back, rejoined the team in time to make the trip down here to Bristol. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Friedel swings and swats this into short center field. Coming on Harris. He can't get there, though. That's down for a base hit. And TJ Friedel's on to start the Reds' 5th inning with a base hit. Second time he's on base today.
Sometimes it's good to hit the ball off the end of the bat when you can serve it out there like that.
Now Matt McClain. McClain with a sac fly to medium depth center field his first time up.
How about a homer?
Boy, that'd be neat. The pitch. And McLean takes a first pitch strike. The top of the zone. The count is 0-1.
Well, then we get to see the race car sprint around the race track again.
Do you think once we're done, I could slide that guy a few bucks and he'd let me drive it around?
No.
The 0-1. Swinging and a miss. Not even if I was really nice to him?
No. He only takes hundreds.
I mean, I think I'd do it for that.
I didn't say 100. I said hundreds.
I got you. Here's the 0-2. Swing. There's a soft tapper foul, third base side. You know I like to drive fast, so I think that'd be really fun. I think it'd be way more fun to go around that turn at about 150 or more than it would be to try to walk straight up it.
I would agree with that, especially in that little hot rod.
No kidding. 0-2. Swing and a miss. McLean is down on strikes. I've always wanted a Corvette. I could just call it a test drive.
Yeah.
Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Runner at first with one out. Ellie's 1 for 2 so far in this contest. He singled yesterday during the Reds' rain-soaked rally and then lined out to the second baseman sharply his last time up. Up there left-handed against the right-handed throwing Waldrop. The pitch. Ellie swings, goes to the right side again. Albies to his left. Loves, feeds it to second. Allen covering to force out Friedel. They had no chance at the double play with the speed of De La Cruz, so he's on the fielder's choice. The play goes 4-6. The Reds do get a little bit of a speed upgrade on the bases now. Now Austin Hayes. I kind of feel like this guy's due to go deep.
The Reds have got to figure out a way to recapture the momentum that they had early in the ball game before the rain came.
Pick to first, chases Ellie back to the bag. I thought they were getting that a little bit in the second inning. They got the run, they had a few men on, and they had to settle for just the one run on the sac fly.
Well, the problem with Waldrop is he's effectively wild right now. It's not like he's throwing a lot of strikes.
Here's the pitch to Austin Hayes, and it's way up and in. A 1-ball, no strike count.
But when you've got a pitcher with a mid to upper 90s fastball, and he's kind of all over the place around the zone, and then he throws a split that starts in the middle of the zone, he can give you fits, and that's what Waldrop's doing right now.
Way too high with a fastball upstairs, and it's a 2-ball, no strike count on Hayes. Say all you want when you look at the numbers on a guy and realize that he struggles with his command, that you have to force him into the strike zone. Sometimes that's easier said than done.
It is, especially when you haven't seen him.
2-0 pitch. Swung on and bounced foul, third base side. Hayes is still ahead of the count. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first with 2 outs. Reds are down by a run. It's 3-2 Braves in the bottom of the 5th. The bottom of the 5th is brought to you by Boone County Bourbon. It's the gift shop for distillery-only limited releases and tours. Also book your next event, wedding, meeting, or party at the event center. 2-1. On the ground, left side. Williams to his left, bends down the glove, flips to second. Albies covering. They force out De La Cruz. Inning over, and we go to the 6th inning. Still Braves 3, Reds 2 on the Reds Radio Network.
Something for everyone at Honda East. With unbeatable deals, great financing options, and a large inventory of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from, there's never been a better time to drive a Honda. And our award-winning service department ranks among the best in the country, with a seasoned lineup of service consultants and factory-trained Honda technicians. The ultimate Honda experience at Honda East. Visit HondaEastCincy.com.
Just like baseball requires teamwork and focus, driving through work zones requires your full attention. Whether you're on your way to the stadium or heading home after a great game, remember to stay alert, remove distractions, and obey traffic signs. Road workers are essential to improving our infrastructure, and respecting their safety is crucial. Visit OhioLECET.com for more on roadway safety. Brought to you by the Ohio Laborers Union and Lesset, proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds.
Marty Brenneman here with Eric Fair of Richter & Phillips Jewelers. Eric, why is Richter & Phillips Cincinnati's go-to jeweler?
Marty, just like Reds baseball, getting engaged with the ring from Richter & Phillips is a Cincinnati tradition. With a century of experience in building relationships worldwide, it's been our pleasure to bring direct diamond access to Cincinnati. Richter & Phillips is now home to the city's largest selection of loose diamonds, and with no middleman markups, we can offer you top quality diamonds at the best prices in town.
Richter & Phillips Jewelers, Cincinnati's hometown jeweler.
Great American Ballpark and Great American Mustard. Some things just belong together. Family owned and Ohio made, Wilbur's Mustard has been a Reds game day favorite since 1905. If you're at the ballpark or watching from home, top off your hot dog, burger, or brat with Wilbur's Mustard.
New pitcher for the Reds is a Reds Wilbur's Mustard pitching change. Wilbur's Mustard. Let's put some mustard on it. Speed day in Bristol. The left-hander Sam Maul coming out of the bullpen. He'll take over for Luis Bay. Reds trailing 3-2.
Maul will get Greg Baldwin, Sean Murphy, and Michael Harris II. It is 3-2 in favor of the Braves as Maul sets ready. The left-hander turns it loose. First pitch on the way to Baldwin is taken down and away for ball one. And I even like the way they did the lineup graphics on Colossus, that big video board structure they have here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Down and away. You know how when you see the racing lineups, the numbers are really big and then the names are in the box next to the number. Well, that's kind of how they did it here. Racing style numbers really big in the lineup, and then the player name and their position next to it. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Way in off the plate. Now it's a 3-ball, no strike count. 3-0 on Baldwin. Ball sets ready. Here's the left-hander's 3-0 pitch to the left-handed hitting Baldwin. He takes a look at the strike over the outside corner. 3-1. Now Maul will back off the rubber and reset. The lefty to the plate. And Baldwin takes a strike. Now full count, 3-2. Ball looks in, gets the sign. Now he turns loose the payoff pitch, and Baldwin swings and lines it into right center field. That's a little soft line drive right over the head of the second baseman, McLean. Big turn at first, but Baldwin will hang on there with a base hit.
Well, both Michael Harris and Baldwin, if the breaking ball is on the plate, especially if it's away from them, they both hook it to the right side. They have an ability to at least catch that ball on the barrel. Not drive it, just enough to get it into the outfield.
Here's Sean Murphy. Off the plate outside for ball one of the right-handed hitting catcher, Sean Murphy.
And I'm talking about lefty-on-lefty breaking balls. Reds bullpen has got to keep the game where it's at.
Ball sets from the belt. He throws. And a swing and a miss and a changeup and a good one over the outside corner.
But that's a pitch that we have not seen from Maul much since he has been back in the big leagues here in 2025. Saw it a lot last year, and it was a good pitch for him.
It was a good pitch right there. Ball delivers. Murphy takes a fastball over the inside corner, buckled him for a called strike. It's 1-2.
I think that changeup makes his fastball look so much harder once he can establish that he can throw the change over the plate to a right-handed hitter.
It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Ball sets at the belt. A look to first. Another look. Now to the plate. Swung on, and Murphy hits it high in the air, and this is deep. Left center field. Friedel on the run. He's near the wall. At the wall. Andujar makes the catch up against the pads coming over from left. All the way at the wall. That ball just kept carrying and kept carrying. Friedel looked like he was in pursuit. It was Andujar after all, coming over from left, making the catch right at the wall.
Yeah, I don't think Friedel was going to get to it. Andujar looked like he had a beat on it all the way. And that was not an easy play. I mean, he caught the ball and hit the wall simultaneously.
Back to first base is Baldwin. Now one out. Here's Michael Harris, the second. And the pitch to Harris. Breaking ball and a good one over the inside corner for a called strike. When we started, the wind was blowing out to right field. The wind has just shifted recently. It's blowing in from right. 0-1 on Harris. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Ball delivers. Swing and a miss, and a good breaking ball sweeping down and away from the left-handed hitting Harris.
Yeah, when you throw that breaking ball early in the count to Michael Harris, you want it to start at him and break over the inside corner. After that, after he knows you can throw it for a strike, then you just bury it off the plate away. Do not get it close to the plate from here on out.
Do you stay with the breaking ball, or do you come back with a fastball?
I think I'd go right back with that breaking ball that he just threw, off the plate away.
The 0-2 pitch. He did, and he swung and missed. Down on strikes, Harris.
The problem that you have from a hitter's standpoint is once a pitcher is able to throw that breaking ball for a strike, especially if you don't have a great eye for it, once it's a strike, then you're in swing mode. Anything that's spinning, you're trying to hit it because you don't really know if it's going to be a strike or not.
Now the batter is Ozzie Albies, a single and a strikeout for Albies. The first pitch to him is low and inside. He's checked his swing in time on the appeal down to first. No swing.
And that's a good pitch there because you had Albies had almost committed. I mean, barely held up. And that was on the changeup.
1 ball and no strikes. Ball from the belt. Now to the plate. Albies hits a bullet at third, right at Hayes. He makes the catch and the inning's over. Just behind the bag inside the third base line. Hayes puts it away, and the Reds are able to work around the leadoff single in the 6th. Reds bullpen's keeping it close. The Reds offense needs some runs. It's the Braves 3, Reds 2 on the Reds Radio Network.
Ladies, I'm an Ohio tradeswoman, and if you're looking for a high-paying, interesting career, it's waiting for you in the skilled trades. Ohio tradeswomen put on hard hats every day and work on some of the biggest construction projects in Ohio. Ohio tradeswomen provides free on-the-job training. You'll earn a salary and benefits from day one, and you'll be proud to tell your family, I built that. If you're ready for a high-paying career you'll love, visit OhioTradeswomen.com today and learn more.
This is the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley, for my good friends at Grippo's. Grippo's has been a hometown favorite since 1919 and is the official chip of the Cincinnati Reds. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations of the Grippo's family are committed to making the freshest, highest quality potato chips and snack foods you can eat. Grippo's is the original fun food company because they've been having fun satisfying your craving for snack food for over 106 years. So when somebody tells you to get a grip, you know what they mean. Get Grippo's.
BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Cincinnati Reds, invites you to the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks. With 3 betting windows, 14 self-service kiosks, and plenty of TVs and seating, it's the perfect place to catch all the action. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Ohio only. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Hi, this is Marty Brenneman. Your business runs on data. Keep it secure and always available with Encore state-of-the-art data center facilities. Fully redundant, always online, because downtime isn't an option. Visit Encore.tech.
It is still Hurston Waldrop on the mound for the Braves. So far, the Reds just haven't had an answer for him. They got him for a run in the 2nd inning. The Reds scored last night a run before the rain hit. Tacked on one more. And now they bat here in the 6th inning, down 3-2 to Atlanta. All 3 Braves runs coming on a 3-run, 2-out home run from Eli White in the 2nd inning against Brent Suter. Gavin Lux is off the bench. He'll hit for Miguel Andujar. Right-hander into his windup, and Waldrop delivers. Lux takes a backdoor breaking ball for a strike call, and the count is 0-1. Pitch to Lux, and he takes a curveball off the inside corner. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Now the 1-1 in the dirt inside, and now 2-ball, 1-strike count as he buries the splitter. So Lux ahead of the count. Reds need some base runners. Down just one. 2-1 pitch to Lux. He swings and he hits a little looping liner into short right field. That's down for a base hit. So there you go. Reds have a leadoff single here in the 6th inning. They've had their leadoff man on now a few times in this game. 2nd straight inning now that they've had their leadoff man aboard. See if they can capitalize here. Reds were unable to advance in the 5th after getting Friedel on with the base hit to start the inning.
All the hits that the Reds have gotten off of Waldrop have just been kind of either off the end of the bat or off the hands.
Pitch is a strike at the top of the zone of the outside corner. It's 0-1 on Marte. Second baseman Albies playing way up the middle. Olson holds Lux on at first base. Big hole right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Marte. He swings and misses, and a splitter off the plate away. He's down to the count, 0-2. Marte backs out of the box now. Back in again. Here's the left-hander set. The pitch in the dirt outside. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Hey, Reds fans, score big for game day at Kroger, where you'll find lower prices on over 1,000 items, so you can save even more. Kroger, fresh for everyone. A ball and 2 strikes on Marte. Waldrop readies and throws. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Splitter off the plate away. And he got Marte to chase that pitch a couple of times during that at-bat. 1 gone for Spencer Steer. Steer's 0 for 2. He's flied out both times he's been up. The pitch to Steer. And it's a curveball that hits the outside corner for a strike. Boy, for a guy that came in with a reputation of fighting his command, he has been all over the edges in this game. Moment not too big for Waldrop. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Steer. And it's up and away. And
well, he's also had a significant amount of chases off the plate. That split finger is a pitch that when it's on, it looks like a strike. You begin your swing, and you're swinging at a pitch that's not over the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch to Spencer Steer. Up and in.
Because the fastball for Waldrop has not been consistently in the zone. It's been in off the plate. It's been up as that pitch was. But he's landed that breaking ball early in the count, and that's kind of helped him set up that split finger late.
Right-hander readies. Now to the plate with a 2-1 pitch, and Steer rips it. Left field. Going back on it, though, is the left fielder Profar, and he'll make the catch. Steer seemed like he got it pretty good off the bat, but it just died as Profar backed up on it. That's the second out here in the 6th inning. Let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
Sunny today with a high about 82. Calm and cool tonight, low in the mid-60s. Back to sunshine and 82 tomorrow from your severe weather station and the home of the Reds. News Radio 700 WLW Cincinnati.
First pitch to Tyler Stevenson is a curveball down on the outside corner for ball 1. The count's 1-0 on Stevenson. 3-2, Braves lead the Reds. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here in the MLB Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway. 1-0 pitch to Tyler Stevenson. And he takes off the outside corner. 2-0. When you make a mistake to Tyler Stevenson, he can certainly hurt you. Reds need a run desperately. Runner over at first base with 2 outs. The right-hander from the belt, and he throws. And Stevenson swings and sends a fly ball right center field. Harris has a beat on it, going back on the track near the wall in deep right center. He makes the catch. Inning over. Again, the Reds get their leadoff man on, but can't move him. And we head to the 7th inning. Back to Cowboy. Braves 3, Reds 2 on the radio network.
Power up your summer fun in a new Toyota Camry, America's best-selling car. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through August 4th, get 4.99 APR financing on any new 25 Camry. Or lease a new Camry LE for just $279 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The Reds use document destruction, and you should too. Switch your shred service to the Hometown Shredder and get your first 6 months for free. Call 513-772-1114. Document destruction, the Hometown Shredder. 513-772-1114.
Hey, Cincinnati, summer is here, and nothing says summer quite like firing up the grill while watching your Reds win big. As the official hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds, Conn's Hot Dogs have been heating up summer ball for more than a century, and this season is no exception. From their classic Juicy Franks to their flavor-packed Big Red Smokies, Conn's Hot Dogs knock every game day cookout out of the park. Grab a pack of Conn's Hot Dogs today, Cincinnati, and let's play ball. It's time for you to step up to the plate and save a life. This is Marty Brenneman, and I'm inviting you to be a superhero and save a life by donating blood. Hawksworth has 7 locations across the tri-state area, making it convenient for you to save lives in our community. Visit hawksworth.org.
When do you like to listen to Scott Sloan?
I like to listen while I'm eating waffles.
I listen when I'm feeling down. Sloaney always perks me up.
I always listen during my pelvic exam.
Me too. Scott Sloan, Monday morning at 9 on 700 WLW. And check out his podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Right-hander Scott Barlow out of the Reds bullpen. The Reds are playing a game. There's a high chance that Scott Barlow is pitching somewhere along the line. Comes on for the 54th time here in the Reds' 112th ball game. 4-0 with a 3.80 ERA. Barlow will get the bottom of the Braves order. That begins with Eli White. Eli White has the biggest hit of the ball game thus far, a 3-run home run. Back in the 2nd inning, it was the 1st inning of the game today. And it's a 3-2 game as he steps in against Barlow. He'll take a strike, a breaking ball over the inside corner. White is homered to left, a 3-run shot. He is grounded to De La Cruz at shortstop. And that ball is clobbered, and it is deep, and it is gone. And Eli White has 2 home runs here today. Bristol Motor Speedway, he must love it. 4-2 Braves. It was a breaking ball that he hit his first time up. It was a breaking ball he hit here his 3rd time up. Here's Nick Allen. 1 for 2 today. A little flare into center field his last time up. He'll take a breaking ball off the outside corner. It's a 1-ball, no strike count.
That feels like kind of a back-breaking run right there, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. When you're not scoring, any kind of add-on kind of sucks the life out of you a little bit. Breaking ball, that's a strike. But the Reds do have 9-1-2 coming up in the 7th. You got 9 outs to play with. You just got to figure out a way to create some momentum in your dugout and put together some tough at-bats. Fly ball, center field. Friedel moving back. He'll make the catch. 1 down.
The ball doesn't seem like it's jumping off anybody's bat except for Eli White's.
I would agree with that. There have been 3 balls that Spencer Steer has hit here today, all of which looked like he hit them pretty well. They didn't go anywhere. Top of the order, Jerickson Profar from the left side against Barlow. And He will take a fastball off the outside corner, 1-0. One ball, no strike count. Barlow from the set to the plate. Breaking ball into the dirt. That'll it'll be 2-0 now. Profar hit a laser shot down the first base line his last time up, past the diving Spencer Steer. The 2-0. And that's a strike right over the upper outside corner. Profar bending his back backwards, chin up into the air as if to say, how could you call that? Back to the dish, fouled straight back. Another fastball from Barlow, almost in the identical spot, up and away from the switch-hitting Profar. Profar didn't let this one pass. He took a hack at it, a bit tardy, and evens the count at 2-2. Barlow comes back to the tall set, now to the plate. Fly ball, right center field. Long run, Friedel. Long run, Friedel. It will one-hop the wall. Friedel will grab it. Profar is heading on for 3. De La Cruz with the ball. The throw not in time. That is a triple for Jurickson Profar. That ball was in the air forever. I thought it was out of here. And it short-hopped the wall out by the BuildSubmarines.com sign. It was a breaking ball that just rolled right over the heart of the plate. Now the Reds will play their infield in with Profar standing at third base and Matt Olson at the plate. Well, you've got Luke Williams on deck, not Austin Riley. Pitch popped up high into the air. Moving back is De La Cruz. It appears he will have it. He does. 2 down. Runner stays at third base in Profar. Thank you very much.
Because of what you just said, that it's Luke Williams and not Austin Riley that's due up now. That's a huge, I mean, huge out.
Well, this is the guy you want because Drake Baldwin is standing in the on-deck circle. He is one of the better Brave hitters. Williams tried to bunt his last time up with runners at first and third and 2 outs and bunted it to the pitcher. Takes a breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, no strike count.
Kind of tells you all you need to know about how he feels to play, doesn't it?
Yes, and that would mean you do not, and capital N not, want to walk this guy. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball and an ugly swing at that. 1 ball, 1 strike count. There are some guys that come to the plate and you just got to make them swing. That means you've got to be on the plate, not looking for a chase. Pop foul over towards the track on the right field side. It will bounce a few times on the track. It won't come to a rest because everything as far as the racetrack is concerned that circles this field of play is on a bank. So it's going to roll back towards the infield. The pitch, and that's going to miss down and away. A slider off the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You do not want to go to 3-2. Got to make the action happen right now if you're Scott Barlow. Runner at third and Profar. Stevenson got to keep everything in front. 2-2 pitch coming. Barlow sets, and here it is. Fastball fouled straight back. Top of the strike zone. Two ball, 2 strike count. Williams is a 136 batter. Pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, and Barlow executes to perfection. A leadoff home run by Eli White. He's got 2 of them today. He has got all 4 RBIs for the Braves. 4-2 Braves, bottom of 7. Coming up here on the Reds Radio Network.
Reds fans, bring your family and friends and save big on concessions with Budweiser 3-2-1 Tuesdays. For all Tuesday Reds home games, fans can buy $3 beers, $2 hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. This grand slam of a deal includes something for everyone. Get your tickets for Budweiser 3-2-1 Tuesdays at Reds.com/Tuesday.
Some of the most interesting conversations and important questions about the present and future can happen around the dinner table with the ones you love. For answers you can trust, rest assured Western & Southern's family of companies is always here, enabling you to cherish every moment, big and small, so you can live the life you want to live for generations. Visit westernsouthern.com/rest assured to get started today.
Ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Voices of America Country Music Festival is back for its third year, August 7th through 10th at Voice of America Park in West Chester, Ohio. See the country's biggest stars featuring Carrie Underwood, Hardy, Darius Rucker, and over 35 of country music's top stars over 4 days. Voices of America Country Music Festival, August 7th through 10th, Voice of America Park. Tickets on sale now at voacountrymusicfest.com.
Hello, Reds fans. It's Dan Horde for Graders. It's the perfect blend of decadent chocolate and cool peppermint. It's minty brownie ice cream from Graders. Another summer bake sale indulgence available only at Graders for a limited time.
Bill Cunningham. Hear his great American message tomorrow at 12 on 700 WLW.
Right-hander Pierce Johnson out of the Braves bullpen. Really nice job today by the rookie right-hander Hurston Waldrop, especially pitching in this awkward scenario for a rookie. Be quite intimidating for a veteran pitcher, for that matter. Waldrop threw the ball awfully well. He'll give way to Pierce Johnson, who comes on for the 44th time. Johnson 2-3 with a 2.45 ERA, and he will get Ke'Bryan Hayes to begin the Reds' seventh. First pitch, breaking ball outside, 1-0. Reds looking for any kind of positive momentum and try to get something started offensively. Johnson the kick, the pitch, and he nails the outside edge right at the top of the zone. A hard breaking ball there, and it evens the count at a ball and a strike. Here to Hayes. Hayes, Friedel, McLean due up for the Reds here in the seventh. 9-1-2 in Francona's order. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Nice job of hitting by Ke'Bryan Hayes. And he's had a couple of hits the other way here on this afternoon, and he'll get something started for the Reds here in the seventh.
All right, Cowboy, this is the third straight inning the Reds have had their leadoff man on with a base hit. They need to capitalize now. Now it's time to shift the momentum a little bit, reverse your fortunes, put some nice, easy swings on the ball, move the runners, and get those runs in.
So you're saying it is time to come on with it?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here's T.J. Friedel. Johnson, first pitch, backdoor breaking ball. It'll catch the outside corner. And the Braves right-hander ahead at a no-ball, one-strike count.
We're at a racetrack, so hammer the gas pedal. How about that?
Amen. Johnson at the set. Hayes off the bag at first, the pitch, and that will catch the outside edge. A 96-mile-an-hour heater. No balls and 2 strikes to Friedel. Friedel will call timeout. He'll step out of the box. TJ is 1 for 2 in this ball game. He's reached base a couple of times. Walked in the second inning, which was really the first inning today, and singled his last time up. Back to the plate, Johnson, off the outside edge. Tried to get him to chase a backdoor breaking ball, and that one backed up on him. 1 ball, 2 strike count. McLean waiting on deck to be followed by De La Cruz. Reds need some action here in this 7th inning, trailing by 2 to the Braves. Pick to first, gets away from Olsen, but not quite enough for Ke'Bryan Hayes to take off to second base. don't know if that ball hit Hayes. It was kind of a awkward kickoff for, normally Olsen catches everything over there.
I think it might have, because I saw Hayes kind of grabbing the back of his leg.
It looked like he kind of threw it into the runner. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Johnson at the set. Long pause. Now to the plate. And it is popped up down the left field line. It is falling quickly. Long run. Profar. He'll get it. Profar had a monstrous way to go. He was playing over in left center field. He had to catch that ball very close to the left field line. And he makes the play, 1 down. Here's Matt McLean. McLean 1 for 2 in this ball game. Singled and scored a run. Drove home the Reds' 2nd run. And he will take a high fastball up and out of the strike zone. 1-0. McLean readies. Johnson will pick to first, and again, diving headlong back into the bag safely is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes does have 10 stolen bases on the year. All of those, of course, coming in a Pirate uniform. Pitch to the plate. Up again from Johnson. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Matt McLean. Wide open. I mean, huge hole on the right side of the infield with Albies playing up the middle. Breaking ball, and that is high. 3 ball, no strike count. I believe you could drive 12 NASCAR automobiles through that right side of the infield all at the same time. That's a strike. Fastball just a tad lower, very similar location to the previous 3 pitches. 3-1 now to McLean. He's gone up and in with every pitch here to the Reds' second baseman. Johnson back to the plate. Breaking ball, and he snaps it right over the inside corner. Started it up, dropped it right over the inside edge for strike 2. It's full count. I wonder if Hayes will be running here. Long pause, no runner. Fly ball popped into the air. Center field. Harris has it measured. He'll make the play. 2 down. And Brian Snitker is heading to the mound. I would imagine to bring on a left-hander. It appears that is the case. It'll be a lefty coming on to face De La Cruz with a runner at first and 2 down. Reds trailing by 2. We'll tell you all about the new Braves reliever when we come back, right here on the Reds Radio Network.
Discover experiences that truly move you. Spectacular nature and authentic bluegrass music captivate you. Legendary horses and world-renowned bourbon wow you. Visit KentuckyTourism.com to find what moves you in our new Kentucky home.
Hey Reds fans, with baseball season in full swing, this is your reminder that Win Supply is your winning team for all your construction needs. Contractors, builders, designers, we're talking to you. Need top quality supplies for your next plumbing, HVAC, or electrical project? Win Supply's got you covered. With more than 650 locations nationwide and 15 right here in the Cincinnati area, Win Supply is where the pros go for expert advice and a massive selection from top brands like American Standard.
Hey Reds fans, Tickets for Less is your trusted source for Reds tickets, Bengals games, concerts, and more, all with no service fees and transparent pricing. And here's something big. After the August 11th Reds-Phillies game, Snoop Dogg takes the stage at Great American Ballpark. You can still find tickets at ticketsforless.com or on the free Tickets for Less app. Get access to unforgettable moments from the stands or from the field with Tickets for Less. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Cincinnati Reds.
Left-hander Dylan Lee coming out of the Braves bullpen. This will be his 52nd appearance. 1-3 with a 3.17. He faced De La Cruz in Game 1 of this series, which seems like it was about a week ago. In Cincinnati, De La Cruz with a single. That was in the 8th inning of Game 1. And for you folks that follow the Reds, that was the 8-run top of the inning, 8-run bottom of the inning. De La Cruz takes ball 1. It's just off the plate. 1 ball, no strike count. Brian Hayes still standing at first base. Another breaking ball down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. That's the calling card for Dylan Lee. He throws a lot of sliders in on right-handers. And for him, he gets a lot of swings in there. Here's the 2-0. And it's grounded foul off to the third base side. And that was a changeup. He's yet to throw De La Cruz a fastball here in this situation. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Lee comes to the set and back to the plate. There's the fastball, and it is just off the outside edge. What do you think? Maybe by a bumper that missed?
Yeah. A dented bumper.
3-1 pitch, and it is grounded foul down the third baseline. Looks like another changeup from Dylan Lee, and again, he had De La Cruz out in front. Three-two pitch. Hayes will be on the move. There he goes, and it is popped up high into the air. Right field. Here comes White. He'll make the catch, and the Reds' threat is snuffed out here in the 7th. Reds are trailing 4-2 here to the Braves. We head on to the 8th. We're at Bristol Motor Speedway. Tommy Thrall's coming back on the Reds Radio Network.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
A day at Kings Island means serious fun for everyone. Families can head over to Planet Snoopy and Camp Snoopy for more than 20 kids' rides and attractions. Looking for bigger thrillers? Ride 15 world-class roller coasters, including Orion, the Beast, and more. Plus, every ticket to Kings Island includes admission to Soak City Water Park, including the all-new River Racers water coaster and kids' activity area Splash River Junction. Get tickets as low as $45 only at kingsisland.com. The Reds see a lot of talented performers, and one of the most talented groups that we work with off the field is MSA Design. They're the region's leader in sport education, civic, and corporate design. MSA Design is the official architect of the Reds, and we're always impressed with their creative solutions, passionate approach, and personal care for every project. Their award-winning team also works with UC, Xavier, NKU, Beacon Orthopedics, Great Oaks Career Campuses, and many more. See what MSA Design can do for you at MSAArc.com.
Buying windows shouldn't be complicated. Windows Plus offers free, no-pressure estimates, making it easier than ever to have new windows installed, giving you a more comfortable home. To schedule an appointment, visit WindowsPlusCincinnati.com.
Right-hander Lyon Richardson will come out of the Reds bullpen. He takes over for Scott Barlow here in this 4-2 ball game. It is in favor of the Braves. The Reds only have a couple at bats left, and they have got to keep the Braves off the board.
Well, this is a tough spot because that's 3 innings in a row now that the Reds have been able to get a leadoff hit and have failed to even advance them past first. And that's just not a good recipe for success. So see if the Reds can hold the Braves here as we go to the 8th inning. Ryan Richardson goes to work now against Drake Baldwin. Baldwin first ball swinging, fouls it over by Colossus, and it's off the board. And over in foul ground is Hayes, and it's going to be a foul, or it's a foul ball, and there is no play because as soon as it hits the board, it is a dead ball. And that was the case right there, even though Key Bryant Hayes still made the catch.
Pretty good play on the carom.
Yeah. So that kind of cost the Reds right there because that probably would have stayed in play and been playable. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul over by the Reds dugout. Count is 0-2. Now there's basically, you could call it a knuckle. It's a bracket where the support wire holds and connects to the wire that's actually tethered to the board and the Colossus system. If it hits it toward the field side of that support wire, the ball's still alive and in play. Swinging a line drive over Ellie, and that's in the center field for a base hit. So there is a way that it can hit some of those wires up there and still be playable off of the deflection, kind of like the catwalks at Tropicana Field.
Yeah, the board itself is it's out of the field of play. Not by much, but it is out of field of play.
One on, nobody out. Here is Sean Murphy with a runner at first and nobody out. Richardson delivers to Murphy, and the first pitch is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Murphy 0 for 3 in this game. He's grounded to first, flied to center, and flied to left. The pitch. Murphy again checks his swing on a fastball that sinks to the inside corner to the right-handed hitting catcher. It's a no-ball, 2-strike count. Runner at first, nobody out. Richardson comes set. Now the 0-2 pitch. Murphy hits it sharply, but pulled it on the ground foul, third base side. 0-2 the count on Murphy. Still a lot of people here. We talk about how there's not nearly as many people here as there would have been had this game been played as scheduled last night. But there are still a ton of folks here. The 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside corner. I don't even know where you would begin to estimate how many people are still here today, but
there's a lot of folks down in the lower part of the circular bowl.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Way off the plate outside. I mean, there's even people all the way in the back row. There's an upper deck to the grandstand here, way out beyond right field and center field. That is miles away, it feels like. There's some people all the way in the back of that.
Yeah, probably they're sitting in Johnson City.
Probably a pretty cool view over there, the pitch. And it is just a little bit low. Now, they may not have a good enough view to be able to argue with little on where a pitch misses, but
they can see it off the Colossus,
right?
The Battlestar Galactica.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Got him with a fastball in off the plate. Murphy's down on strikes. That's the first out here in the Braves' 8th inning. Now Michael Harris, the second, who's 2 for 3 today.
Harris has been swinging the bat awfully well here lately. Now a 5-game hitting streak. 10 for his last 19.
He has 6 hits in this series, and he takes low and inside for ball 1. Harris has scored 4 runs in this series against the Reds. Richardson comes set. Reddy's at the belt. Now he's home with it. And Richardson takes a fastball just in off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Richardson comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on to by Stevenson for strike 1.
It was a well-executed changeup by the young right-hander Ryan Richardson.
He readies. Off the bag at first, Baldwin.
GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
You could win free conies, Chilitos, and more at your local Skyline Chili. Head into Skyline, grab a Skyline Fest game piece, and peel for a chance to win instantly at participating Skyline locations while supplies last. Game ends August 24th.
Two guys making your ride home as fun as possible. Eddie and Rocky, tomorrow at 3 on 700 WLW.
It's still Dylan Lee, the left-hander for the Braves, as the Reds come to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 6 outs left for the Redlegs, down 2, 4-2 Atlanta. And each of the last 3 innings, the Reds have been able to get leadoff singles and have not advanced the runner past first base once. Reds are 0 for 9 following the leadoff singles in the last 3 innings. See if they can have a little more fortune here as Austin Hayes stands in. Reds flied out 3 times after the leadoff single from Key Brian Hayes in the 7th. The left-hander sets ready and brings it home. The first pitch to Hayes, and this ball's in the air. Lazy fly over to left center field. Harris is over from center to make the catch. He'll put it away, and there's one down. Western and Southern Financial Group wants to strike out cancer all season long. Every time a Reds pitcher strikes out a batter, Western and Southern makes a donation to support cancer research in the greater Cincinnati area. When it comes to fighting cancer, we're all in this together. Now Santiago Espinal will be summoned off the bench to hit against the left-hander. Espinal batting for Gavin Lux in Miguel Andujar's spot. Espinal up there with the bases empty and 1 out. Reds down 2. First pitch on the way, and it is high and outside for ball 1, and the count is 1-0 on Espinal. Lee from the belt to the plate. It's off the plate outside. Now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Espinal watches a breaking ball at the knees for a called strike.
Well, backdoor slider. That one snapped right over the edge, right down at the bottom of the knees.
Here it comes, and Espinal swings and fouls it right back into the net. Scared a praying mantis right off the net.
Was there really one there?
Yeah. Now it's in the seats. It's 2-ball, 2-strike count on Espinal. And now time called, and Espinal's going to back out of the box. Espinal hitting .253 in 95 games. Still looking for his first home run of the year. Red's not looking for a home run right now, looking for a base runner. Down 2. Left-hander Lee has the sign, sets ready. And from the belt, the 2-2 pitch. Espinal takes over but low. Now it's full count. Reds might have got away with one.
Yeah, Espinal got away with that one. Pretty good pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Lee shakes through the signs. Now he has what he wants. Here comes payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, got him looking. Change up over the inside corner at the knees. Pretty good pitch. And Espinal is down on strikes. Espinal maybe didn't like it. He didn't go back and take a look at it and realize that Dylan Lee just dotted the inside corner at the knees right there. Really good pitch for the second out, and here's Noelvi Marte. Marte coming to the plate. Quick visit to the mound by the catcher, Sean Murphy. While they chat, let's pause for ID on the Reds Radio Network.
Police in Tennessee looking for a man accused of killing 4 family members and leaving their baby strapped in a car seat. This is the home of the Reds, News Radio 700, WLW, Cincinnati.
Lee delivers to Noelvi Marte, watches a first pitch breaking ball hang outside for ball 1. The count is 1-0 on Marte. Marte is 0 for 3. Flied to left, grounded to third, and struck out. Pitch, fastball too far outside, and it's a 2-ball, no strike count. Checking Twitter at Jesse Burney. Looks like Jesse's building a house listening to the game today. This ball's ripped to left field off the bat of Marte. That's going to one-hop the wall. Marte around first, though, and he's going to hang on there. He's just going to get a single out of that. That was a bullet. One-hop the left field wall. And it's a 2-out single for Noelvi Marte. And that's going to be it. Snitker to the mound. So, pitching change made. Snitker out to go get Lee. New pitcher coming on, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Reds have the tying run to the plate with 2 outs in the 8th. Braves leading at 4-2 on Reds Radio Network.
As the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different parts of baseball. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love sliding catches. PNC prefers pop-ups caught with 2 hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Cincinnati Reds PNC Bank Visa debit card. Learn more at pnc.com/redscard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Tommy Thrall, voice of the Reds here. I was at the old ball yard the other day and got to thinking that the catcher is a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program gives you peace of mind and keeps your home pest-free year-round. The program has 3 options, basic, advantage, and premium. Each addresses different needs and budgets and comes with a dedicated technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Hey, Cincinnati, summer is here, and nothing says summer quite like firing up the grill while watching your Reds win big. As the official hot dog of the Cincinnati Reds, Cod's Hot Dogs have been heating up summer ball for more than a century, and this season is no exception. From their classic Juicy Franks to their flavor-packed Big Red Smokies, Cod's Hot Dogs knock every game day cookout out of the park. Grab a pack of Cod's Hot Dogs today, Cincinnati, and let's play ball.
Right-hander Tyler Kimley into the ball game. This will be his second appearance for the Braves after coming over from Colorado, where he was 1-3 with a 5.66 ERA in 49 games. He did face Spencer Steer in game 1 of this series. Steer flied to right.
Steer up there with a runner at first and 2 away. He's had some big hits in this series already. Runner on at first, 2 outs. The right-hander Kinley comes set. And the pitch to Steer. There goes Marte for second. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second, not nearly in time, very late. And that's an easy stolen base for Noelvi Marte.
Well, when Marte hit that ball off the wall, he watched it. So I'm sure he probably felt like I need to be at second base.
Well, he got there with his 7th stolen base of the year.
If you're going to watch it, it better be 500 feet.
Right-hander sets, and here's the 0-1 pitch to Steer. Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not short hopping the wall?
Now, if it short hops the wall, you should probably be in a dead sprint looking to get a double when your team is trailing by 2.
1 ball, 1 strike. Look back to second base, and the 1-1 to Steer. And that's down and away. Talking about Twitter, there's a guy that wanted to know if we've ever been to a race. You've been to a race before, right?
I have.
2 balls, 1 strike. There's the 2-1 to Steer. In the dirt outside. This is from at ZD Ritchie. Do you have a favorite driver?
Yeah, back in the day, I loved the Allison brothers, Bobby and Donnie, but I loved A.J. Foyt. And today's racers they probably don't remember Foyt much, but I thought that was such a cool name, and he was a great driver.
Were you watching the days of Richard Petty and those guys? Yeah,
I love Petty. I love Earnhardt. But, you pick your guy and you just kind of stick with him,
3-2, the count on Spencer Steer. Runner at second base, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch to Steer. And he takes ball 4. Well, the Reds have a chance here, albeit with 2 outs. But the big hit that the Braves got today was a 2-out, 3-run home run in the second. And all 3 batters that led to that 3-run home run reached with 2 outs. Brent Suter got the first 2 of the second, then back-to-back 2-out singles from Harris and Albies before Eli White's 3-run blast. So 2-out single by Marte, 2-out walk to Spencer Steer. Now it's Tyler Stevenson, the Reds' number 8 hitter, and he takes just outside. Ball 1. If you'd like to ask the booth, tweet at Reds Radio Booth. Your question or comment. Good luck on the home project there. Jesse Byrne, who's got the game on today. Well, it looks like he's, like I said, building a house. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to count.
Well, the bulk of the Braves runs came with 2 outs. And if the Reds are to make some hay here in this 8th inning, it'll have to come with 2 outs as well.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, that's fouled back, and now it'll have to come with 2 outs and 2 strikes on Tyler Stevenson. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Philip Gaynor is here at the game today, and he's got us on listening the old-fashioned way on WETB, Goat FM. Local affiliate.
Goat.
1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Stevenson. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Right-hander readies. Eyeballs Marte, and the 1-2 pitch to Stevenson. Breaking ball, and he lays off, down and away. It's a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Kinley from the belt. Home with a 2-2 pitch. And that's low. Snap throw behind Steer at first base, but he's able to get back safely. So now it's a full count.
Well, that's big because the runners will get an additional bit of a jump here. So if Stevenson actually finds a gap, it gives an advantage to Steer at first base.
And he has a huge lead to begin with, so here's the payoff pitch. Instead, Kinley steps off. He balked. Yeah, he did. He stepped right toward third base.
That was a clown move.
So it's a balk, and now the Reds have runners at second and third with 2 out, and now a base hit easily.
You have to step towards the base you were going to throw. He picked his knee up, thought he was going to wheel around back towards second. He lost his balance a little bit, so his foot came down as if he was going to throw to third.
Payoff pitch, and it's low, ball 4. Slider in the dirt outside, and here comes Key Brian Hayes with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Boy, there's no better way to endear yourself to your new teammates than to come up with a big knock, and one right here would tie the game.
Well, he had a big knock in the 8-run 8th inning. It was a 3-run home run knock, and he got it on a hanging breaking ball. That was at Great American Ballpark. That was Key Brian Hayes' first hit as a Red. Of course, if he hits one like that today, that would really endear him to the Reds fan base and to his teammates, for that matter.
Rick Granite's out there chatting things over with Kinley. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. After the 2-out single of Noel V. Marte, back-to-back 2-out walks. Spencer Steer, now Tyler Stevenson. Here's Key Brian Hayes. Right-hander against right-hander. Hayes does have a couple of hits in the game.
Both to right field.
Outfield is swung around slightly to right, especially the center fielder Harris. Right-hander comes set. And the first pitch on the way to Key Brian Hayes, high and outside, ball 1. Runner at third base, Marte. Steers at second. Stevenson's at first. 2 outs in the 8th. Best chance for the Reds to tie it, and it comes with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Hayes takes, low and outside, a fastball, and now it's a 2-ball, no strike count. And now you get close to a spot here where if you're Hayes, you can look for a specific pitch in a particular zone, depending on what you're trying to do with it. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's a breaking ball right at the top of the zone for a called strike. Two and 1 the count. The right-hander sets ready. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, left side, deep short. Diving stop at third. Williams throws to second. Out at second on a close play to force out Stevenson, and that's how the inning comes to a close. Boy, bang, bang at second base, but Stevenson is forced out, and that does it for the Reds here in the 8th inning. Great stop at third for Williams. He just saved a run, probably 2, and the Braves still lead it 4-2. We head to the 9th here in Bristol on the Reds Radio Network.
As the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different parts of baseball. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love sliding catches. PNC prefers pop-ups caught with 2 hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Cincinnati Reds PNC Bank Visa debit card. Learn more at pnc.com/redscard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
This is Marty Brenneman with my wife, Amanda.
And Amanda Brenneman with my husband, Marty, for Laura's Lean Beef.
Here's the play-by-play on Amanda's dinner decision. She steps up to the kitchen counter.
I have Laura's Lean ground beef.
She's reading the label.
They never, ever add hormones or antibiotics.
And here comes the decision. She's looking at her phone? That's a curveball.
Well, it's all right here. Find your mealtime inspiration at lauraslean.com.
Metro is your way to go all over Hamilton County. Whether you're cheering on our hometown teams, grabbing a 5-way at your favorite chili spot, or heading up the hill for a night on the town, Metro makes it easy, affordable, and comfortable with 24/7 service on 7 key routes. More weekend options, increased frequency, and new buses loaded with free Wi-Fi and charging ports. Metro has elevated your transit experience. So why wait? Skip the traffic and parking and make Metro your way to go. Plan your trip today at go-metro.com.
You deserve a meal that you love, a sub expertly grilled then baked to give you the perfect melty cheese. You deserve to love your sub, so order online or in-store at Penn Station East Coast Subs. And don't forget the fresh cut fries.
Reds have a new left fielder. Santiago Espinal stays in the game to play left field after batting for Andujar. Still Lyon Richardson for the Reds here in the Braves' ninth inning. Richardson able to work around the leadoff single in the eighth. The help of a double play retired the Braves in order. Bottom third of the order for Atlanta. First pitch to Ozzie Albies. He goes down to golf one to center field, sending T.J. Friedel back a couple of strides. He'll make the catch routinely in center, and there's one down. That'll bring up Eli White.
Hey, that play by Luke Williams may very well have saved the Braves in this ball game. I would have scored 2 runs.
Oh, yeah, easy. There's no doubt. Eli White has all the Braves offense today. He has driven home all 4 runs, and the pitch is in the dirt outside. A 3-run home run in the second, a solo home run in the 7th. He came in with 4 home runs. He has 2 today. Richardson gets the sign. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. White takes a strike over the outside corner, and it's 1-1. There have been some good plays at third base in this game. Richardson brings it home, and the pitch is a strike call to the outside corner by Braves third baseman. 2 different ones. Go back to the play that Austin Riley made back in the first inning. Ball that Miguel Andujar hit right down the third base line. Riley made the diving stop right at the bag. Now the pitch is in the dirt outside and all the way to the backstop. And Ellie had nowhere to go because he was into his secondary lead at third, and Riley was right at the base, basically waiting for him. So Riley had to chase Ellie to the plate.
Yeah, well, Ellie was heading back to third. He made the right decision from a base running standpoint. The ball just a terrific play by Riley.
Riley was able to get him, and that play there, just the stop alone, probably saved a run, maybe 2. The pitch just off the outside corner, fastball away from Richardson to Eli White. And
that play by Riley in the first inning, had he dove towards the shortstop position, Ellie would have made it back to third. Right. But he dove towards the bag, and he's standing there with the glove. I mean, there's nothing you can do if you're Ellie.
Keep in mind, there were runners at second and third in that situation, too. Swing and a miss. White's down on strike. So that play saved 2 runs. Now you fast forward to the 8th inning. The diving stop by the third baseman, Williams.
Make note to self. Eli White hits breaking balls on the plate, does not hit fastball. That was 96 middle in, which you would think most hitters would hit. He was a day late and $1 short.
So 2 outs, and the pitch is low and outside for ball 1 to Nick Allen with nobody on and 2 away. Now let's look to the Reds' 9th. It'll be the top of the order up for the Reds in the 9th inning. That is one thing that the Reds' little 2-out rally in the 8th inning did. It gives the top of the lineup one more chance in this game. 1-0 pitch. Off the outside corner, it's a 2-ball, no strike count.
And more than likely, the Reds will be facing Raisel Iglesias.
He's been far from flawless this year. Well, he's been pretty good against the Reds. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Richardson delivers, and it's a fastball too high. But first things first, you got to get Nick Allen here and get this inning over with and give the Reds a chance in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing at 4-2. Richardson with the sign, sets ready, and here comes the 3-0 pitch. Way outside. He walked him on 4 pitches. Richardson's beside himself.
226 batter coming into the game. No homers. Can't hurt you with one swing of the bat.
Tyler Stevenson, knowing how incensed Lyon Richardson is with himself, goes out there to try to settle him down a little bit before he goes back to work here against Jurickson Profar. Before singling in the 5th inning, was marred at an 0 for 12 in the series against the Reds, but now he has hits in back-to-back at-bats. That 5th inning single, and then he tripled in the 7th. So Profar at the plate. Runner at first base. 2 outs. The pitch to Profar is a strike over the inside corner. The count is 0-1. Richardson from the belt, home of the 0-1 pitch. Profar swings and fouls that out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 outs. 4-2 Braves, top of the ninth. Richardson comes set, and here comes the right-hander's 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit low with a changeup. So nice job by Richardson to regroup, at least thus far, after the walk of Nick Allen with 2 outs. He's still got to get Profar. Richardson comes set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And a changeup dives low. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Profar. Profar wands the bat, waiting on Richardson. Signal given, and now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Instead, Richardson backs off the rubber and resets.
He was running out of time rapidly.
Back on top again. And here is the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, got him looking with a changeup at the top of the zone. Profar's down on strikes. Last chance for the Reds coming up. Down 2, 4-2 Atlanta in Bristol on the Reds Radio Network.
Reds Grammy Award-winning band Train is coming to Great American Ballpark on August 13th as part of the Ohio Lottery post-game concert series. Cheer on your Reds as they close out the series against the Phillies, and stick around after the game for a live set from Train. Plus, you can upgrade your access to a pit field pass for an up-close view of Train. For tickets and more information, visit reds.com/concerts. Step up to the plate with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Cincinnati Reds. With BetMGM's state-of-the-art app, you'll have everything you need all season long, including the best parlay selection tools, live betting, and special offers for Reds fans. Download the BetMGM app today. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Ohio only. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a reliable Medicare plan that lets you focus on all the things that matter to you? Well, with United Healthcare Medicare plans, that's exactly what you get. With 45 years of experience, we support our members every step of the way. We provide coverage that allows you to focus on what matters most. Count on United Healthcare to be there, with Medicare coverage for your whole life ahead. Learn more at uhc.com.
Join Ralph's American Grill Friday, September 12th for our second annual End of Summer Bash, featuring a sunset drone and fireworks display. Enjoy live music, food trucks, bike night with a motorcycle show, and so much more. Learn more at ralphsgrill.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Brand, and you're listening to 700 WLW, the home of the Cincinnati Reds. Raisel Iglesias coming out of the Braves bullpen, 4-6 record, 4.74 ERA in his 46 appearances. He has 13 saves. He has blown 5. The Reds needing one of those.
Well, TJ Friedl will lead it off for the Reds here in the 9th inning. Top of the order, Friedl, McClain, and De La Cruz. If anybody gets on, Austin Hayes. Iglesias throws. First pitch, strike 1. 0-1 the count on Friedl. Sun finally out more than it's been all day. The pitch. Friedl swings, lines it back up the middle into center field, base hit. And the Reds have their leadoff man aboard. That's the 4th time in the last 5 innings the Reds have had their leadoff man on. The previous 3, they couldn't move him. Wind blowing from right to left. Here at Bristol. Just enough to keep the flag that is down the left field line at the back of the temporary seats aloft. The right-hander Iglesias comes set. The pitch to Hayes is too far outside with a changeup to start the at-bat. And the count is 1-0 on, I said Hayes, it's McClain. McLean, then De La Cruz, and then Hayes. Here's the 1-0. And McLean swings, sends it high in the air, deep toward the right field corner. On the run, the right fielder leaps. It's off his glove. It rolls into the corner. Up to second base. It's Friedel he has to hold there. And Matt McLean, I mean, he just missed a home run, and it almost went over the wall off White's glove leaping at the wall.
I don't think Eli White knew exactly where he was at. The ball was not out of the ballpark. It was off the top of the wall, and he just kind of nonchalantly reached his glove up, and when he did, his glove hit the wall first, and then he tried to reach up to catch the ball. He couldn't do it.
Now Ellie, the pitch. Down low, ball one, and the count is 1-0. I mean, everybody is intrigued by Ellie De La Cruz. There's even Braves fans right now with their cameras out, filming De La Cruz in a big spot here. The pitch. Ellie takes a strike right down the middle of the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike on De La Cruz, first and second. Iglesias sets the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he took a murderous cut at a fastball over the outside corner. He's down 1-2. I really thought, Cowboy, like you said, I didn't think it was going to be out, but I thought it might go out after it hit White's glove. He might knock it over. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Ellie's down on strikes. 1 gone, and now Hayes. 2 on, 1 out. Hayes at the plate. Hayes 1 for 4 in this game. He singled home the Reds' first run, and he was the last batter that came to the plate last night before the game was delayed and eventually suspended. The pitch. Hayes swings and fouls it off. He has a chance to be the last batter today as well if he can drive one out of here. Jake Fraley waiting on deck. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Reds. The pitch. Swinging and a miss. Change up down, and it's 0-2 on Hayes, and he'll use his timeout. Copyright reminder is provided by Dinsmore, the official legal counsel of the Reds. 2 on, 1 out. Reds are down 2. 4-2 Atlanta, bottom of the 9th inning. Iglesias with the count 0-2 delivers. Swing and a high pop-up foul. First base side over is Olsen, and foul ground in the coach's box. He's got it. And that is the second out. Now the Reds will send up Jake Fraley, hitting for Santiago Espinal. A big spot right now for Fraley. It's all on his shoulders. Left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Here it comes. First pitch to Fraley. Ball in. Fastball makes it 1-0 on Jake Fraley. 247 on the year, 6 homers, 23 batted in. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The fastball up and away.
High riding heater. That started middle away, and it just took off at the last second.
Tying run at first, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a high towering fly ball, short left, backing up. The third baseman is there, and Williams has it. And that's all. Reds fall to the Braves. Final score 4-2. Atlanta wins it here at Bristol Motor Speedway in the MLB Speedway Classic. Again, final score. It's the Braves 4, Reds 2. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this on the Reds Radio Network.
Dinsmore is proud to serve as legal counsel to the Reds. Many of the world's leading companies trust Dinsmore attorneys to help them solve today's most complex business challenges and prepare for tomorrow's opportunities. With more than 750 attorneys coast to coast, Dinsmore empowers businesses of every size to achieve their business goals with more confidence. When you need clear, practical legal advice, turn to Dinsmore, a national powerhouse for legal excellence. Visit dinsmore.com to learn more.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base.